A new proposal to build a bridge over Manhattan is so revolutionary that I hopped into a plane, took control of the gears, and took to the skies to see what it would look like from thousands of feet in the air.
Absolutely.
Love seeing the city from up here.
Is that before you said the
Right there at the Freedom Tower.
I took my chase to the Trenton Mercer Airport and hopped into an Infinity flight school plane. Once we were up in the air, I had a better sense of how majestic and bold this plan is.
Well, it's called the Empire State Gateway, and with all the transportation challenges here in New York, it certainly is a solution that soars above it all. Literally.
I caught up with Scott Spencer. He's the creator of Empire State Gateway, and he said that his plan would solve most of the transportation issues that the Port Authority is dealing with right now.
The proposed solution is 2 tunnels, but it's really a dead bounce in terms of a solution because it doesn't really add capacity into Penn Station. Penn Station is still over 100 years old, very slow, and they don't solve the problem on the other side of Penn Station awaiting them, which are the East River tunnels.
What this plan entails is twin suspension bridges using air rights above 495, the approach to the Lincoln Tunnel, and from there you soar above the Hudson River, 212 feet in the air, above 38th Street, and westbound above 39th Street in the opposite direction. And this twin suspension bridge would go all the way into Queens. I asked him how much would this cost. He said about $20 billion, which is the same amount that's being projected for the 2 new tunnels under the Hudson River.
But it would not need all the public funding from the states of New Jersey and New York or the federal government, because as much as 75% of it can be paid in user fees.
There are 4 different money-generating levels to this plan. He talked about the first level with utilities.
Utility conduits for power, electric, telecommunications.
The second level would just be only trains.
So the Hudson River Tunnel proposal is just 1 track in each direction. This would have 2 tracks in each direction, and the station in the center of Manhattan would be the Empire State Gateway Station that the trains would stop at.
Above that, buses.
2 lanes in each direction, so it gets all the buses out of the Lincoln Tunnel. And there's also space on the busway for a track for the future of maglev, which is being proposed between New York and Washington to get you in the future in just 1 hour to Washington.
And above that, it would actually allow you to walk or bike from New Jersey through Manhattan to Queens.
Very top level would be the Skyline Trail. This would be benefiting everybody who doesn't even use the trains or the buses on the Empire State Gateway. It would be a remarkable access for residential and tourists and pedestrians.
He formally presented this to the Port Authority.
I've actually presented to the Port Authority, so they're aware of this alternative.
And any feedback?
They've seen nothing like this before, so it certainly is impressive. But the compelling issue for the Port Authority is it solves so many transportation challenges with 1 project.
This is absolutely positively the best idea I've heard, and because he's not a politician blowing hot air, he's actually an engineer. So, you know, anybody can come up with an idea and throw it out there. He's got an actual plan.
You have to have capital in order to do it. Whether or not it pays for itself in the end, first you have to have the money to start building.
And this bridge would be for 100 to 200 years. We're talking about really transforming the face of New York City.
Good. Thank you, Sibile.